Years, she's been giving new hearing thanks to a unique device. CW50's April Morton has more.
2020 was no doubt a challenging year, and most were happy to see it go. But for 62-year-old Angela Holland, she ended the year on a high note and was able to do something she hadn't been able to for 50 years.
I finally had hearing again in my left ear that I lost when I was 12.
For the past 50 years, Angela, a nurse with Health Alliance Plan, has suffered from single-sided deafness caused by a disease known as cholesteatoma. During a recent doctor visit, she was asked a question that would change her life.
Asked me if I'd ever thought about correcting my hearing, and I had never been aware that was a possibility.
Thanks to new hearing technology, that was a possibility. And in early October, Angela was the first person to receive the implant at Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit.
It's called a piezoelectric device, which means that the layers of the device expand and contract to send the vibrations through the bones of the skull into the inner ear.
Dr. Christian Angster and her team performed the surgery and says the new device, which goes underneath the skin, is more comfortable and discreet for the patient. Angela says right after the surgery, her hearing was no longer muffled. She was able to hear things clearly that most of us take for granted, like the sound of traffic and the sound of a slamming car door.
That's the hard part for me. I didn't know that there were things I couldn't hear.
Now this new technology has restored a world of sounds Angela hasn't heard in over 50 years, like the vowels from her new husband and the ringing of a new year.
You really don't know what you're not hearing until this happens.
April Morton, CW50, News at 10.